work from home day. I've spent my morning working from my apartment, being cozy, and now I don't have any more meetings, so I'm gonna go out into the world. I think I'm gonna go to a coffee shop in Roslyn that I used to frequent quite a bit, which is what frequent means, so that's redundant. But I used to love this, but I mean, it's a chain. It's Compass Coffee. If you're in DC, like everyone knows Compass. Not that special, but I used to be obsessed with it, and I haven't been to the Roslyn one, and that's where I used to go and love it. And I've been to the Georgetown one and maybe some others since moving back, and it's not as good as I remember, sadly. But they have a great space in Roslyn. It's like right by the station, and it's like has an upstairs. I like it a lot. And I guess they don't really have a ton of seating, but they open to 4 or 5 right by there. That's also massive and has a bunch of tables. So if Compass Coffee's full, then I can just go to the other one. But yeah, I'm gonna take a little jaunt down to Roslyn. So I'm wearing this lined jacket. This actually came in my Nuuly. Super cute. I got my Nuuly yesterday, and I need to show you guys everything I got, but I'll figure out a different time to film that because I'm working. So taking a quick walk on my lunch break to go to the coffee shop and then post up for the afternoon. And then tonight after work, I'm going to Boardroom. It's like a board game bar, and we're gonna play games and have like a fun chill Wednesday evening. So that should be fun. But I didn't want to go too far because I want to get back, and I need to like come back and get ready before I leave for that. So let's go. I'm about to make dinner with my order from Hungry Roots, so obviously I gotta share with you guys what I'm making tonight and also some of the amazing things that I got in my delivery this week. I love relying on Hungry Root to get me the most like amazing, nutritious, balanced, delicious groceries right to my door. It's the easiest way to eat healthy while also having the convenience factor because they give you everything you need to make all your meals for the week, and they include snacks, breakfast, whatever miscellaneous things you need to kind of fill in and round out your grocery shopping. And they take care of that weekly stress of the meal planning and the grocery shopping by recommending healthy groceries and also like amazing recipes that are tailored to your tastes, your nutrition preferences, and your health goals. My favorite thing is just how flexible and adaptable they are. They give you recommendations, especially if you've been using it for a while, and like giving them feedback on what you liked and didn't like from a box. They really get to know you and give you those recommendations that you don't even need to tweak or update, even though you can swap things out. It's so nice because sometimes I'm like, you know what? I feel like doing something completely different and trying new things and swapping and just like trying new ingredients in the recipe that they give me. Or if they just know me so well that I look at it and I'm like, that sounds amazing. I couldn't have picked better myself. Send it. And they're really accommodating to a variety of different nutrition preferences and dietary restrictions like gluten-free, anti-inflammatory, vegan, nut-free, high protein, gut-friendly even. There's so many options. So there's something that can really fit you and your lifestyle. My problem is when I get like really caught up, busy with work, I just have the same like 2 go-to meals that I usually make myself, and I get kind of sick of them sometimes. So it's great to have Hungry Root to kind of mix it up and also give me recommendations and recipes that I didn't even know that I was craving. All of your recipes, easy to make, super quick also if you're in a rush. These are like 10-minute meal. So today I'm gonna make the honey mustard salmon and asparagus sheet pan bake. For this we have the salmon, honey mustard, the asparagus, and also an onion to chop up and kind of throw it all on the sheet to bake together. I also have Southwest chopped salad with pork loin roast, grilled pesto chicken with potatoes and Brussels, and chickpea penne with turkey meatballs. I love that these are allergen friendly and also like cognizant of my own dietary restrictions. So I'm allergic to nuts, and this pesto is nut free, which is amazing. Of course, we got the essentials, which are snacks. I already got into these. They're these barbecue chips, kettle chips. These I love, I've had before. They're truffle pipcorn. They're like little mini popcorns. Gluten-free, nut-free chocolate chip cookies. Chicken jerky, which is a go-to for me. Got a spinach and feta egg bite for breakfast. Also a go-to when I'm running out the door to work. So I'm gonna cook this up. I'll show you guys the final product kind of like as B-roll. And before I go, I have to share my code with you because they offer such a good deal. For a limited time, get 40% off your first box, and you also get a free gift in every box for life, which is amazing. You can click the link down below or use my code. Go to hungryroot.com and use code Kristee. Did you hear me? It's 40% off your first box plus a free gift in every box for life. Incredible. Use my code Kristee on hungryroot.com or click the link below to claim that offer now because you don't want to miss it. Hectic, busy morning. I feel like I just have things back to back, but slowly ticking my way through my to-do list. Feeling a little bit up and down this week just with like stress from work. But I'm in a spot now where I'm like, okay, I think things are okay. Honestly, the dying flowers are kind of a vibe too, you know?
This weather is everything to me.
Hello, I look a little insane because my hair is wet and I clipped it up to try and get some volume, which it doesn't really matter because I'm going to the hair salon in like 30 minutes and I'm going to get my hair done. So I know it's kind of silly to wash my hair and I usually wouldn't, but it was just like a little too greasy for my liking and I was like, I can't do that to my hairstylist. So I just gave it a quick wash this morning. Gonna run a blow dryer through it in a minute, but I am feeling a little bit sleepy this morning. It's Friday, by the way, and I have my hair appointment and I'm working remotely. So this morning I've been working on this project that I need to submit by the end of the day today. And I'm gonna be like working from the hair salon chair. I have dinner reservations tonight at like 7. So my goal is complete project with enough time to get ready before having to go to dinner so we don't have to push it back. But anyway, I need the energy, I need the caffeine. I just got a new package from Alani Nu and I love when I get to try new flavors from them. I love them. My #1 top fave is pink slush, which is like a strawberries and cream, well, I don't know if it's in cream, it's kind of flavor. And I also love cherry slush. I really like the slush ones. Hawaiian shaved ice is good, but this one sounds intriguing. I feel like I don't have a lot of watermelon flavored drinks, but this is watermelon wave. Look how cute it is. I'm not sure who this is with, if it's a collab, but very summery and fun. So here we go. Boom. The first sip of Alani is always very strong, like the flavor. It has 200 milligrams of caffeine, so I'm not gonna drink that much of it, but it smells like watermelon candy. I love those like watermelon Sour Patch candies. Ooh, yeah, it tastes like candy. Ooh, that was a strong flavor sip. I think this might be one of the stronger ones. Okay, this one's super sweet. If you're into that, you'll like it, and it does taste like watermelon candy. I don't know, maybe I need to sip it a few more times because I think it's just a little too overpowering for me at the moment. I'm gonna dry my hair really quick and then do some more work on this project before I'm gonna head out the door. I'm going to a new location of my stylist. She has her own space in like a multi-salon beauty service kind of place. Does that make sense? She like rents a chair in a big beauty center basically. So she just moved to a new one that I think it's closer to me than the one that I used to go to, which is good, but I can't get there via public transit, which is what I used to do. So I'm gonna Uber, but it's less than 20 minutes, so it's not that bad. Okay, I'm gonna dry my hair and then I'll show you guys before we head out what it looks like before so we can compare. I don't think it's gonna look crazy different. I want it to just be like more of my natural color, but I don't know if that means that I haven't decided. We'll see what she thinks. I just feel like I'm kind of over the blondie blonde, but I do like the idea of having some highlights that it's like a few shades lighter than my natural hair, but also more cool toned than it is now. So I don't know. I don't know if that means just like retoning what's already here and just continuing to let it grow out and then kind of like going from there, or if maybe we'll give it a bit of a darker shade that's closer to my natural hair, but also the tone that I kind of want it to be, so it's not completely flat, all just one shade. I have like concepts of ideas for my hair that I need her to like connect for me and tell me what can be done and how she's gonna do it and make it look amazing like she always does. I got a Natalie Grande at Shears to Nat. She's great. Okay, I rough dried my hair and I'm making a quick bite of breakfast right now, but I didn't really style it or put much product in it, so it's not looking great. But yeah, I just feel like it looks, and it's probably because there's a lot of dead ends right now. It's been more than 4 months since I've had a trim, but I just feel like it looks very straw-like with this tone of blonde, and it's just like too blonde. Like, I think I've grown to accept that my natural color at my root and everything, I feel like just flatters my features more. So I've been gradually toning down the blonde throughout the last few years, and then last couple times I've been like adding some back in closer to my face that's like a warmer tone. I just don't think that's the vibe. I can't see, but you can see the full thing. Clean her up a little bit and hopefully make it look a lot more cohesive and flattering to my features. Let's go. Shout out Natalie. Killed it. And after, oh my god, okay, I actually do really love it. I feel like when you get your hair done, it's different. You go back and forth of like looking at it and you're like, oh my god, who is that? And then you're like, oh my god, wait, I love this. And then you're like, wait, what have I done? And then you're obsessed with it again. So I'm in that process. It doesn't look that different in this camera, like in this lighting, but I swear when I look in a mirror, it looks so much darker. But she ended up doing a gloss, so we didn't even do any dyeing or lowlights or anything, and it was so quick and easy and inexpensive compared to when I'm actually like bleaching, coloring my hair. It was so, I was literally in and out like an hour. It was a little over an hour, but I mean, we took some time to like talk through it and look at pictures and stuff in the beginning. So from the time she actually started, it was probably like less than an hour. It looks so good though. Natalie's brilliant. She got my vision. She got what I was going for, even though I didn't even know what I was going for. And we did a little trim too, so much lighter, healthier. And I made another appointment 8 weeks out, like touch up the gloss and stuff then too, because she said it will fade. The blonde I have underneath is gonna peek through more gradually as the weeks go on, but for now, she's dark, she's glossy, and there's the back. Probably looks a million times better. She's the best and so sweet. And I got to see her new studio. It was super easy, like a 15-minute Uber to get there, and it was great. 10 out of 10, would recommend. All right, it is the end of the workday. I finished that project that I had a deadline for today, and that was a weight off my chest. I actually finished it at like 3 something, and then I was able to like get some last minute other stuff wrapped up for the week that I'm glad I was able to make time for. So happy to see the weekend. This week has felt very long. Going to dinner tonight, like I mentioned. I have like an hour till I'm getting picked up, so I'm chilling. But I'm just kind of touching up my makeup. I obviously have makeup on from earlier when I went to the hair salon because I'm feeling hungry. We're going to a place called, oh shoot, what is it called? It's in Shirlington, which I'm not sure is a part of Arlington or if it's like a separate area. But never been because it's not on the metro line, but we have a car to get there. I want to say Clyde's. That's just simply not true. There is a place called Clyde's that's in Georgetown. And what else am I doing this weekend? I'm catching up with a friend that was on assignment in another country recently and just got back to DC. So we're gonna do a little workout and catch up together and do brunch or something. I'm just in a really good mood, and like, yeah, when I was catching up with Natalie at the salon today, she was like, how you been? How are things going? And I really was like, I'm in such a good place. I'm feeling so positive, like so happy with so many things in my life. Like looking back on 1 year officially, well, it's been like more than that now, of living in DC again. There's a lot of times throughout the past year in is that a bug? Get out! Get out! Brief intermission. So many times throughout 2024, I just really wasn't sure if this was my place anymore, or like I just didn't feel like I found my groove, or like DC didn't feel like home to me, and I was always traveling and like didn't really plant roots here, and that was something that I really wanted to focus on in 2025. And even a couple months into it, like I feel so much better and so much more at peace and in a place of like feeling like this is where I live and this is my home than I did last year. And I really do believe, especially like the older you get, the less, well, this isn't true for everyone, but generalization, and I'll just speak for myself. The older I've gotten, the less malleable I've been to new places. Like I feel like in my early 20s in college and all that, like wherever I moved, I was very adaptable and like found my groove really easily and like made a bunch of new friends all of a sudden. And I feel like the older I've gotten, the harder that's been, because you know, naturally you just have more roots planted and have stronger, longer friendships that have been in place longer. And I don't know, it's just harder to start over. I feel like it really has taken a solid year for me to feel like, okay, I'm happy, settled, and like rooted somewhat in DC. Not for life necessarily, but I don't know. I just like feel, I definitely think about going back to New York way less. And like I found more of my people here in my routine, and like I'm actually happy and excited to have a weekend where I'm not going somewhere and I'm just here. Catching up with Natalie, my hairdresser, who I haven't seen in several months, and just kind of like catching her up on everything that I've been doing, what's new and how I'm doing, it just like made me realize that I have so much to be grateful for, especially as DC is a turbulent place at this time, which obviously like those things, in a sense everything is terrible. In another sense, in my personal life, I'm also very happy in a lot of ways, so it feels kind of wrong to say that. Like there is a lot of upheaval and turmoil, and a lot of people in DC are losing their jobs, and it's been definitely a challenging time. So I feel very lucky and grateful that like, and people have been asking me like, oh, are you okay with your job in DC and all this stuff? And like I do feel that my job is secure, which I'm very, very grateful for. We're not funded by the US government. My portfolio is not funded by the US government. It is really tragic to see like all of these institutions that have done so much good for America and other countries and people around the world being completely just like disrespected and shut down without a second thought and without due process and whatever. Yeah, it drives me crazy. So in that sense, everything sucks. And I have friends who have lost their jobs because of the executive orders. My heart breaks for them, and my heart goes out to anyone who also is experiencing that. But I do think that the city is resilient. Not trying to like diminish the actual problems and like changes that are happening, but also like from someone who lives here, it's still the same like spirit and people that make up the city. I think tonight I'm going to wear this off-the-shoulder bodysuit. I think I'll just wear this with jeans because I don't know how. Carlisle. Is that what I said earlier? I think I said, whatever. I'm pretty sure the restaurant's called Carlisle. It surely did. Yeah, anyway, the rest of my day, this has just been a really good, productive day. And sometimes days of deadlines can be like extremely insanely stressful for me. But today was actually quite chill. And got my hair done, got my projects done, got my to-do list in a good place. Okay, this is what we landed on. Pretty basic black top and jeans, but it's that off-the-shoulder bodysuit that I showed you guys. God, my hair looks so dark. I'm like still getting used to it. I'm definitely gonna need a warm coat with this. These jeans are like kick flares from, I think, Abercrombie, yeah. They're a little bit short. Like I got them in the short length because I'm short, but these are particularly short. But I think I'm just gonna wear boots underneath so they won't show my ankles. Get ready for dinner. Peace.
Yeah, I think the lines on the ceiling might do it.